Okay, class. So today we're going to, in this section, we're going to go over some problems. So I'm in page 45 from the book, 2.1 problem sets. And the first set of questions is express the following as a fraction and reduce to the lowest term. So we have problems. The first problem is 3 to 4. So this is our first problem. So remember that anytime that you see the colons here, that's a bad color. Oh well. The colons here means that we can go ahead and change this into a fraction. So looking at 3 and 7, that's the lowest that it can go. So there's no more reducing. So then our fraction would then convert to 1. Oops, sorry. Forgot to change the pen. Would be 1 over 7. Okay, so that's our fraction. Now going to number 2, 8 to the 6. So looking at 8 and 6, I know that I can go ahead and reduce these by 2. So I'm going to divide both by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So again, remember what I said, that anytime you see the colons, that means you can convert that colon into a fraction. So then our answer is 4/3. And then so number 3, 3/4. I'm sorry, 3 to 4. So again, those two colons become a bar. So 3 over 4 would be our fraction. Number 4, 4 to 6. Looking at 4 and 6, I know I can go ahead and reduce these by dividing by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, colon, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So again, our colon, we're going to convert that into a fraction. So our answer is 2/3. Okay. Number 5, 1 to 7, I cannot reduce any further. So that just automatically goes to 1 over 7. So this is how we're able to convert our ratios into fractions. Okay. Now let's move on to the next set of problems. Okay, so the second set of problems is says to reduce the following fractions to lowest terms and express each as a ratio. So again, the first thing that we want to do is reduce to the lowest terms and then express it as a ratio. Okay, so looking at our fraction 2 and 3, can we reduce that? No. So remember what we said, that a fraction can be converted into a ratio simply by just putting a colon instead of the bar. So that'll be 2 dot dot 3 would be our ratio for number 6. 6 divided by 8, or 6 over 8. So looking at 6 and 8, I know that I can go ahead and reduce that by dividing both of them by 2. And I get 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So again, looking at our fraction, we could just simply, instead of a bar, we're going to just put the 2 colons and then our 4. So 3 to 4 would be our ratio. Number 5. So 5 and 10, I know I can go ahead and reduce that again by, no, I can reduce that by 5. So 5 goes into 1, 5 goes into 5 one time. 10 divided into 5 is 2. So simply removing our bar and adding a colon gives us a ratio 1 to 2. 1 and 9, we cannot reduce any further. So again, just remove our bar and add a colon, and 1 to 9. Number 10, the same thing. We can't reduce any further, so it's 1 colon 10,000. Okay. Let's move on to the next set of problems. And actually, problems 11 through 16 are part of your homework. So it's the same things. It's just telling you to state it as a ratio. So looking at number 11, 30 milligram capsule Cymbalta. So what would be our ratio? 30 milligram to 1 capsule, right? And the 2, again, means you're just going to put a colon between the 2. So we're going to go ahead and move on to, I believe 17 and 19 are part of your homework. So we'll do 18 and 20 next. So number 18 says, fill in the blanks. A 1 to 100 solution contains blank grams of active ingredient and blank mLs of product. And a 500 ml of solution contains blank grams. So looking at this right here, oops, that looks really bad. Okay, 1 to 100 solution contains. So the first part of it, the 1 is going to go here. So there's 1 gram of active ingredient in the second part. Oh, shoot. Sorry. The second part is got erased. 100 would go here. Oops. So it's a 1 to 100 solution contains the first ingredient is 1 gram. The second ingredient is 100 mLs of product. So then what would a 500 ml of solution contain? How many grams? So let's set up our, convert our ratio into a fraction. So then we'll have 1 over 100. And then we have this here, it's 500. Oh, and let's write our units so we don't get confused. So 1 gram to 100 mLs. And we're going to set that equal to X grams over 500 mLs. That way we can find out how many grams are in 500 ml. So now we're going to cross multiply. Okay, so 1 times 500 is equal to X times 100. So 1 times 500 is 500. X times 100 is 100X. We're going to divide by 100 on both sides to leave the X by itself. Therefore, 100 gets crossed off. So then we're left with 500 divided by 100 is 5 is equal to X. So then our answer here would be 5 grams. Okay. So that concludes this section from 2.1. Go on to the next section and we will see you back for section 2.2. Okay. Again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me, or again, there's that Q&A in the discussion section where you can write down questions and your fellow classmates can read it, and if they have the answer, they can reply to it. If they have the same question and I reply to it, then they'll be able to know the answer. So again, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.